Good morning, everybody. Jeremy Sutton, owner of Servant PT, host of the Servant PT podcast. I help women 50 and over live a life full of health, family, and fun. Today I'm talking about trust. Who are you giving your trust to? This weekend, my brakes being so. My brother-in-law is a good mechanic, and he's a great mechanic, and he always fixes all of our cars for free. He's an amazing guy and pretty selfless guy. So call him up, say, hey, can you fix my brakes? We start working on them, and we start talking. And he's been doing some work, and asked him who's it for. Tells me the person's name, and I'm like, oh yeah, I know, I've heard of that person, I don't know him. And he's like, oh well, Jared speaks very highly of him and trusts him. And I'm like, oh okay, sure, go, yeah, work for that guy. So Jared, I'm talking about, is one of my mentors, Jared Love. And so he's probably one of the only, if not the only other person. He's not the only other person, but I trust him more than anybody on this planet other than my family, my wife, and people like that. So he's an amazing guy. And so that's what I want to talk about today, trust. Some people you just have trust in, and some people you have trust issues with. And Jared is one of those guys that if he says something, it is the truth. He doesn't skew things. He doesn't turn things a certain way. He just speaks the truth. And one time I asked him a question. We've been friends for a long time. And to give you a little background, he really saved me. He led me to Jesus. He mentored me through a really tough time in my life. He continues to mentor me and stand beside me all the time, and he's just been a great friend to me for the last several years. And I asked him a question one time, and he said yes. And I said, are you sure? He said yes. And I said, do you promise? And he said, let your yes be yes and your no be no. And I just laughed, and I was like, yep, okay. And so that's what the Bible teaches. It says, let your yes be yes and your no be no. If you say yes to somebody, mean yes. If you say no, mean no. And don't waver from those things. And it's funny because the reason I want to talk about this is because I want to say, are you that kind of person to where if you tell somebody something, they, without question, say, okay, yeah, we believe you. And the answer to that question may not be what I like, may not be what you like. I want to be that kind of person that if somebody asks me a question and I give them an answer, then they don't doubt my answer. They say, yes, Jeremy's honest. Jeremy always looks out for what's best for us. And if he doesn't know something, he will tell us. And that's what I love about Jared. If I ask him a question and he doesn't know, he just says, hey, I don't know. But if he puts in my mind, and look, there's people that don't like me. There's people that don't like Jared. That's okay. It's not a big deal. That's just life. But if he puts his stamp on somebody, then I know I can deal with that person and not have to worry about being cheated, being lied to. It's just not going to happen. And I know I've recommended people in the past, and I'm looking for a recommendation now for a pelvic floor physical therapist, and I know a few people that do it. I didn't know they did it, but now they're saying, okay, we do this, and so now I'm kind of waiting to see. Like, I don't want to give my approval for somebody and not be what we needed, and things like that. And so just want to say, if you're out there and people are asking you questions, are you somebody that when you give an answer, people are like, okay, well, I know that's true because Joe said it, or Bob said it, or Sally said it, or whoever said that. I know it's true because they said it. And that's what I want to be. I want to be that person there where if I say something, people are like, oh yeah, Jeremy said that, it's going to happen. It's going to happen like he said it, and he wouldn't tell us if it wasn't the truth. And I definitely don't tell people anything that's not the truth. And so I think what goes into that is you have to make sure you vet people that you recommend, and vet other things that you recommend, and don't just say, hey, you're going to do this. And one of my other mentors, Greg Todd, told me that I had somebody ask me to be an affiliate for their program, and I asked him about it, and he's like, well, somebody asks me to be an affiliate for their program, I make sure I always go through the program first so I know what I'm recommending. And I thought that was really good. That's a way to keep a high integrity level, is not just if my friend says he's got a program that's going to make you stronger, I don't need to just say, hey, my friend's got a program that's going to make you stronger. I need to go through that program and see, did it make me stronger? Was it sound in its philosophy, in its science, in the programming? Does it actually do what it says it does? And not just recommend it because somebody's going to pay you $10 or $50 every time somebody else buys it, which is what affiliate marketing is. So we have to be careful when we recommend people. We have to be careful when we recommend products. You need to make sure that they've been tested and vetted, and that way when you say yes, then it truly is a yes, and this is a good product. And so I was just thinking about this morning, and just super excited and happy that I have people in my life that are like that I know if they tell me something, it's going to happen. It's not a half truth. It's complete truth, and it will happen, because there's too many people in our lives that aren't like that, and don't tell the truth, and don't vet things, and don't make sure what they're telling you is correct, and then we get in a lot of trouble, and we make a lot of mistakes going on those opinions. And so, of course, the best thing to do is make sure you vet things yourself. But it is so nice to have friends that you can trust and you can look to for guidance in situations where you need it. So anyway, I hope that helps somebody today, and hope you have somebody that you can trust like that. I hope you are somebody that others can trust, and that's what I hope to be. So hope y'all have a happy Monday, and I will see y'all tomorrow.